Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. This is the I'm Very Sorry podcast with your host, me, the sorry guy that's always sorry for not being around. And with me, as always but not really always, is my friend and loving companion, Paul.
Hi.
Here's Paul.
Hello.
Paul, what kind of beer are you drinking right now?
I honestly have... It's a Saison.
A Saison?
Saison? I don't know what it's called, though.
Describe it.
Ooh. It's got hops.
It's quite hoppy.
And bubbles.
Bubbly carbonated hoppy.
I think it was like lemongrass and
900 million IBUs.
Very, no, a little less bitter. Very pretentious still, but it's a solid beer.
I tried it. It
recommend.
looks like a beer that I would drink. It looks like semi-dehydrated pee.
Yeah.
So that's something
Right.
I would drink. I don't drink like stouts. They make me, it's gross. So, hey guys, we got a little off track there. Hi, welcome to the I'm Sorry podcast, the I'm Sorry for Your Big Clit podcast. It is November 20th, 2017 today. We started this at 4:20, but I said some dumb thing that I didn't think was very funny, and then we erased it. So now we're starting at 4:22. Sorry about that, guys. You can pretend it's 4:20 somewhere, am I right? Not really.
Ruin the meme.
Well, I'm not lying to him. It's not 4:20, guys, but you can still smoke weed if you want.
It's
if you're
11:20.
over the age of 21 in Alaska, Hawaii, California, Massachusetts,
Oregon,
Washington, Colorado, Nevada.
Not Arizona. They fucked up.
They fucked it up.
Yeah.
And something we have on our list of things to talk about today, not today, but I don't know when, Michigan is now?
Yeah, apparently it's like they're turning in petitions and they have enough signatures. And then once the petitions get counted up and sent to the state legislature, then the state legislature gets to vote on it.
Those whiteys aren't going to let it pass.
Yeah, but if they don't, then the people get to vote on it. So it's actually pretty cool how
Power
that happens,
to the
right?
people.
Because the state legislature could just say, hey, here you go, and give it to them, and then they wouldn't even need to vote. But
That'd
if they
be
say
real
no,
nice
then
of them.
people get to vote. So it's pretty cool how they do it. It's not like most things where you have to vote.
Power to the people.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
America.
welcome to the I'm Sorry podcast.
Hey.
Thanks for stopping by. It's now 4:23. It's still 11/20/2017, and we've got a podcast here for you. I really appreciate you guys swinging by and sticking with us. And it's an I'm Sorry podcast, particularly today, even though it always is, because I've been gone for a little while. And Paul wasn't here for the last one because I told him not to come over. And even though
he hates me.
Yeah, he does a really, really good job. Well, the best he can do at keeping me on track. You can't control me.
Job.
My apartment has 3 locked doors.
Yeah, I know. I can't get in. I've tried before, and he's denied me.
So Paul does a wonderful job, but sometimes I'm just too stubborn. And I've been feeling kind of weird lately. Like I think I contracted autism or something.
It's probably just the stress, you know.
That
you had like
is it. Yeah.
10 papers or whatever the last week or so.
I swear to you guys, I'm writing around 30 to 40 pages a week at this point in the semester. It's driving me fucking insane. But it's Thanksgiving break. We didn't even talk about that. It's Thanksgiving break. We got a little bit of time, and I've only got like fucking 3 papers due by the end of it. Nice. Hell of a break coming up for us. Me and Paul are gonna do a Friendsgiving coming up. When is it the 24th? Is that Thanksgiving?
I think it's Thursday.
Oh, it's 8th. It's a Thursday. It's one of those
this
holidays.
Thursday coming up.
23rd.
23rd.
Right.
Ooh, nice. 3 days.
I don't understand those holidays where it's like the 3rd Thursday of the month.
Well, I think I know from Catholicism and Easter Sunday, it's like the Sunday after some kind of lunar cycle. Okay. Which is like taken, just copying paganism. Appropriating paganism, as Christians do.
Get appropriated, bitch.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's weird. It's weird like that, but who cares?
Yeah.
Get off school. That's all I really care about.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it would just make more sense for it to be like on a standard day every year. But then again, wasn't Jesus born in like July? Yeah. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, we stole that too from the
Who knows?
pagans.
He might not have even been real, but I'll leave that up to everybody else. Well, it's not just Jesus. I'll say it about Muhammad too.
Whoa. Will you draw a picture of him?
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm going to the... Have you heard about Texas's Draw Muhammad contest?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So awesome.
Yeah. Wasn't there like a shooting at the last one?
Yeah, so apparently there was like an attempted terrorist attack and the guy just got killed before he hurt anybody because everyone there had guns.
It was a false flag attack.
Everyone was armed.
Infowars.com.
Yep. Infowarslife.com. Buy some supplements. Buy some supplements from Joe Rogan too. They totally work, you guys.
Powerful.
They totally work.
Alpha brain.
Maybe they do. I don't know.
Maybe they do. Kettlebells are good for you though. You should buy some kettlebells.
My brother always like swears by supplements and things like that, and like just is so convinced that like shoving dandelions up his ass helps his digestion. Yeah. And it's like I mean
the placebo effect is shown to be real, so
but he's aware of. I say like, are you sure it's not just a placebo effect? And I don't know.
I mean dandelions do have some health benefits.
Yeah, well, according to whomst, according to ancient Chinese books.
No, you didn't like Science Today.
I should put a little more faith into it. I think I'm like so wrapped up in Western medicine. I think that's like the way to do it. Because they came up with the cancer cures.
No, I agree. I agree. Western medicine's scientifically proven, and like Eastern medicine's kind of bullshit. But teach their own. Whatever helps you.
Eastern medicine, I mean, I don't know if it's from what I've read. I guess it's just like kind of a principle of it, of like their treatments have multiple effects. Yeah. Whereas Western medicine centers in on one thing, one drug, one action.
Yeah, the focal point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took so I'm in horticulture, a little off topic. But I took a class that was like horticultural remedies or something like that. And so we had a volunteer speaker that was some herbologist or some weird, not typical medicine practitioner. And she said, if you have a hangover, the better cure than ibuprofen or some other headache reducer is to walk outside barefoot in the grass and let the chi flow through the grass.
Did she actually talk about this?
She talked about this, and I was like, wow.
Wow, what my tuition is going
I'm paying money to listen to this.
I'm paying out-of-state tuition for this. Yeah. Oh, that's so fun.
That's all I could think about.
See, that's another thing with Eastern medicine is like my jaw is fucked up, and I've told everybody so many times on here how much it fucks with me and how much it hurts. Like, I read in so many places that I should try the needle thing.
Acupuncture?
Acupuncture, derp. Yeah, I've heard from so many, well, I mean, not people, online people, that acupuncture is like monumentally helpful. Yeah. And I cannot get myself to even consider trying it just because though it may have some kind of like medicinal benefit, having little needles poked into you, the basis of it all is like your chi channels. Toxins, your channels are blocked, and I can't.
Hey, but you do like one $30 session, and then you get to cross it off the list for forever.
And then you've got HIV.
Yeah, and then you get HIV.
Dirty old needles from the last
fine.
person.
You spend $40.
That they disinfected with ginseng.
No, they. I'm pretty sure I've seen it happen before. Like I watched videos and like they break them out medically. Of the it's not. Yeah, they're not.
I was just being a little bit racist.
I know you were. But.
Just getting a little racial joke in there.
That's his tradition.
Yep. White people. Cheers. Okay. Hey guys, it's November. Thanksgiving's coming up. Hope y'all have a family for Thanksgiving. If you don't, I still have a family, but I'm not going to see them this Thanksgiving because it's too expensive to fly back home, and I don't want to. And our breaks are set up really weird for school. It's like we have Thanksgiving break, and then there's 2 weeks of school, and then finals, and then it's a month of winter break. And fuck it, why would I go home?
Yeah, flying out, flying back, then 2 weeks later flying out and back after you have all these assignments due is very stressful.
Exactly.
Dan and I both think the same way, so we're just staying out here chilling
and like
doing some dank Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving.
Yeah, we're doing our Friendsgiving. We're not getting a turkey because fuck that. Yeah, we're probably gonna go big, get some steaks, make a tenderloin, something like that. We're going balls to the walls.
Hell yeah,
it's gonna be good. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Friendsgiving. Make sure that you give thanks and gratitude and appreciation and remorse for the native peoples of this land this great, beautiful land that we're absolutely devastated.
And make sure you stomp some people on Black Friday,
Yeah, just trample them.
You gotta kill somebody.
It's not a party until somebody dies.
Half off, yeah, exactly. It's not a real holiday in America. Unless someone dies for capitalism.
Somebody's got to die for capital. It's the sacrifice. Roll their head down a pyramid of 4K TVs.
Yeah. Xbox
for $30 off.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Yeah, happy November to you. November's a great month as far as months go.
Yeah.
You get to the leaves are almost done changing. Weather cools off a little bit. You got the bonfires. You got it's nice. Yeah. Everything's all right. But then the shit comes. Winter is coming.
Indeed.
Beginning of winter's all right, but then it's too long.
December 21st solstice.
I think you're right. Yeah.
So soon.
Is
exactly a month almost. Wow.
Is winter in other continents? Well, I mean, I know it's different in other continents.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'm just saying Europe is like European winters like along the same.
Yeah, it's
latitude
below. It's
us?
Below the latitude.
Okay.
It's different seasons.
'Cause-
so European is still the same.
Okay.
Asian's still the same.
Well, the reason I ask is that in one of my history courses, my American history course, my teacher was absolutely brilliant. But I don't know if he was so on in this because he's not like what's the word for person who tells the weather?
A meteorologist?
Meteorologist, yeah. He's just a history guy. He's not a meteorologist. But he said that like during the Revolutionary War, there was a lot of issues with British soldiers coming over to fight here during the winter time because the winters are more harsh.
Well, that could just be from the wind patterns, like they come down through Canada and then straight across. Whereas,
I guess it's
they don't really get
determined by latitude.
Yeah. I mean, it's still the same season over there, but they don't get as much snow, which will be less brutal. And I'm pretty sure the way the currents work, the air currents is like comes down through northern Canada and then like over across the east coast of America, which makes it like more cold and more brutal. Whereas like England, it crosses the Atlantic, I'm pretty sure, and then
there's
they get
a physical geography major that's just banging their
head I'm an idiot. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because
because
I know Britain doesn't get much snow, so that probably was a huge factor. Snow.
Yeah, I feel like I never see snow in pictures there.
Absolutely, yeah, it's different for sure.
Yeah,
but I don't think I'm pretty sure the longitude and latitude doesn't have to do with it. It's more air currents.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Hey guys, happy November.
And if I'm wrong, say fuck Paul.
Fuck
in the
me
YouTube
up, family.
Yeah.
Leave comments.
I'm like 70% sure though. 70%.
I'm with you, dude. I forgot the word for meteorologist.
Yeah.
I promise my vocabulary is normally more on point than this. I swear to God, I have autism right now. I don't know what the issue is.
Got vaccinated, dude. You get your flu shot?
No.
Oh. Well.
I've got my measles, mumps, rubella.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Right, you're done.
Autism.
How long ago did you get it? Like 15 years ago.
All right, that'll do it.
You're done. You're in full force autism.
Watch a documentary, bro. Like this Facebook page. You'll learn all about it.
Infowars.com. Infowars Life. You got to reverse it. Reverse it with my supplements. Yeah. I don't mean to make light of autism. I know it's serious, but I think it's a good way to describe how I'm feeling right now. Or I might be totally out of place, and you can yell at me and be very mad. But I promise I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep saying it.
Someone much more woke than Daniel. You should yell at him.
Please awaken me.
Yes. Decalcify that pineal gland.
Decalcify me, please. Tell me what I'm appropriating, and tell me to stop. Okay, guys. What's on the list for today, Paul? What are we going to talk about? Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
Important thing. Me and Paul kind of agreed, like, right away. I've been thinking about this lately. I think the name of the podcast is going to change to just fawdcast. It just sounds
it rhymes
right.
With
pod. Yeah, it's like a Boston fucking podcast.
Podcast.
It's a Boston fucking podcast. Yeah, so we might do that. I'm pretty sure we're doing that. I'm going to do that. Yeah. So, yeah, these will just be the old school ones. Like, it'll be the version of the band when their logo was different in their early days. Yeah. We'll have a different name. Yeah. So it's going to be Fawdcast. Hope that's okay.
That's what happened. Sorry to cut you off.
Please.
But that's what happened to the band MGMT. They used to be known as Management until another band called The Management sued them. Ooh. And then they had to change their name to MGMT. And then they became
get fucked
1,000 times bigger than the management ever was. So
kill the lawyers first.
Yeah, so I think they won in the end, but just a little anecdote there.
A little bit of music history.
Yeah, exactly.
Contemporary.
Yeah, my first ever concert was MGMT.
These are the kind of things you don't hear about in music appreciation and history courses.
Because they're not as woke as me.
Stuff. Yeah, all you hear about is like all these old whiteys wearing powdered wigs.
Yeah, what about the new hipster whiteys, like the MGMT guys? Mm-hmm. Don't hear about that.
It's important.
It is.
That is kind of an issue, though, in music appreciation courses.
Yeah.
I bet you... wow, I can't speak right now. You do get into, like, jazz and stuff, which is cool, but, I don't know, focusing too much on classical music when it's so dead and in the past is...
Yeah, I mean, there's still some, but I think
it's not
culturally relevant.
Skill. It's not an applicable skill at all nowadays. I mean, like knowing a lot and appreciating and learning about contemporary music can land you a job and like promotion and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm an idiot.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Hey guys. I ordered a webcam on the internet today. I spent my scholarship money instead of buying books for next semester, instead of setting something aside so I can have food one day if I ever get hungry. Nope, I bought a webcam for you guys because I love you. And I'm going to hook up my webcam, and I'm thinking every now and again I can do a Twitch stream of me just like playing piano, and you guys can write comments and I'll work them into songs or something. We can make songs together. How does that sound? Does that sound fun? Well, if it does, you may want to follow me on Twitch. Twitch.com/yeah, haha.
Twitch.tv.
Derp. You see it?
That's why I'm here.
This is
Imagine if I wasn't here. Yeah. Train wreck.
Train wreck. Absolute train wreck.
No, I'm
usually better, dude. I promise.
No, I'm just more of a nerd than Daniel, so I watch Twitch a lot.
It's the tism.
So,
It's the tism.
Right. We'll blame it on the tism.
See, if Paul wasn't here, I guarantee I wouldn't have recorded this today. Because I'd stand up and be like, I feel like I've got autism. And I'd try everything I know how to do to fix it. I like to do some drugs or like drink some tea and try everything, and it wouldn't work, as I've already done. And it hasn't worked, but I'm still here. I'm surviving. Okay, thanks, Paul.
You're doing great.
Everyone, round of applause for Paul.
Great.
If you've got a moment, even if you're in a public place, give him a round.
Thanks.
Pour one out for Paul.
Hey.
Thanks, dude.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
it.
you.
With some beer. Pour it out.
Yeah. Good point.
Get a P.O. box.
What a waste. Oh, yeah. P.O. box.
Get some turds.
Yeah. It's just a new bad unboxing.
Yeah.
But worse.
Well, you don't have to unbox it.
Worse unboxing.
You just take it.
Yeah, true.
Beer.
Yeah, but if people sent me stuff, were nice enough to send me stuff, I would have to record it. You know? For me, not for them.
I don't know. Just say, hey, thanks.
Hey, how about
Send them back a letter back. A handwritten, very nice penmanship.
I did that when they bought me this keyboard.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. A little Patreon shit.
Yeah.
Not Patreon.
They were very nice. What did I even use? I know I used like the wrong one.
Oh,
people
really?
were like,
yeah.
This one's for like subscription services or whatever.
Oh,
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Ooh, cool. Benjamin Brown. I've been communicating with him via email. He didn't select a perk. He just like sent 50 bones in. I was supposed to send him something cool, but he didn't have like his address in it or anything. And this is like a year and a half ago, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I've been talking. He's gonna get something good
to
cool. Make up for his lost time.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Benjamin Brown, how would you like my ween hat that I wore in my video way back?
How would you like a used cum rag?
Used nutties. I might send you that ween hat. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, if he likes ween.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that first. I fucking hate ween.
Ween's the worst, man.
They're pretty bad.
I hate the mollusk.
They're not good.
I like them.
Yeah,
you like them way more than I do.
I love them, but they're not good.
I mean, they're good in their own way.
Yeah, kind of a little artsy. Yeah, I got a fucking webcam on the way, guys. That'll be fun. We'll write songs together. I'll play stuff. I'll talk to you guys. I'll do whatever you want. It'll be fun. Follow me on twitch.tv if you want to. Twitch.tv/yeah, haha. Or I'll put it in the description below, and you can click on that and follow if you want to, or don't. If you're not interested, I don't know.
You should, like, tweet it out, too.
Yeah, I'll do a tweet. You know, definitely. Twit will be used too. You can follow me on Twitter. It's Yeah Dude Haha there. My Snapchat is Yeah Dude Haha. Spotify is Yeah Dude Haha if you want to see what kind of music I'm listening to. I'm actually getting everything copacetic now. Everything's kind of like fitting in with Yeah Dude Haha. I can't get Instagram. Once again, if you know any Russian hackers.
I'm pretty sure you could like email them and ask for it, but
I could if I have a copyright on my name. I know a lot of people have done that. And I've been actually meaning to sign something up. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So, and something I haven't even fucking tried to do is getting this thing on iTunes and Spotify. Mm-hmm. I'm busy. I'm sorry. It's an I'm Sorry podcast, guys. I'll try harder.
I'll do it for him. I'll be his manager.
And then once I start making $5 a month from this, you'll get some monies.
Hell yeah.
Let's throw some monies your way.
Hell yeah. Get some 25-cent drinks on Wednesday.
Hell yeah. From 10 to midnight, you can get blackout for $3.
Yeah. It's amazing. God bless America.
God bless America. And we know the bartender, so he gets us vodka Red Bulls. Even though he's supposed to charge us more for that, he still pours them out. 25 cents.
Yeah. Actually, I think the one who actually likes me is a she. She's cool.
You think?
I think. Well, she's the one who's always nicest to me.
The lines are fucking blurred these days, ain't they?
That's true. We don't know her gender.
God damn.
I'm not gonna assume.
We just were. You were really accepting and thoughtful in a southern accent.
Wow.
I'm not gonna assume it.
It's 2017, boys.
2017. Stop being fucking genderphobic.
Cletus.
Bartholomew. Okay. What are our other discussions? Okay, you want to jump into the Louis C.K. thing real quick?
Yeah,
I know
sure.
we've got nothing new to add. Everybody said everything. I mean, don't jerk off in front of people. That's the whole issue. Without their consent. Oh, something interesting that I read, which doesn't really add much. It's actually kind of fucked up that this information's out there, but I thought it added to the whole situation. Sarah Silverman's sister,
who dated Louis C.K.
dated Louis.
I heard about
she said she broke up with him because it was just like chronic masturbation, weird, rude, would make you leave the room if you didn't want to watch. That's a little bit.
That's kink shaming is bad.
Yeah.
However, that kink. Little too far.
Yeah, it's a little.
If you're making
it's
someone
forceful.
else, yeah,
that
exactly.
is a little forceful. Obviously, making someone watch you and not letting them out of a room is very forceful.
Yeah, of course.
Don't do it. We had a big discussion about this in one of my classes. How there's so many super social justice folks that think that this person's entire career should be erased from history and we should never listen to his comedy again. And Bill Cosby should be executed and all of his comedy DVDs should be burned. Actually, he was more like VHSs and records. But,
VHSs and tapes.
Thomas Jefferson raped slaves.
Yeah.
We still got the Declaration of Independence. We still got the Constitution.
I think Bill Cosby though is way different from Louis C.K.
Totally, yeah.
Even though they're both comedians, just because of the fact that Bill Cosby's portrayal was of the family man. He never cursed on stage. His act was clean cut. Whereas you would never expect that from him. But Louis C.K., I would totally see this coming.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be insensitive,
a total surprise.
But based on the quality of his comedy, the way he talks, it's not really that surprising to me that this came out.
He's been very, very forward about his.
Yeah, and I would agree that his apologizing and his remorse seems a lot more genuine than Cosby's.
Yeah, I mean, as far as they go.
Yeah. If he fucked up, he did something wrong, if he deserves jail time or if he deserves, some kind of ostracism from the community, he definitely, deserves some kind of punishment. But it's not up to us to decide, it's up to the courts to decide.
Thank you for bringing up that they're so different, even though you weren't explicit in it, but the severity of the crimes
the severity
are very
in the
fucking
context,
different.
Both different, yeah. Oh yeah, Bill Cosby apparently is the biggest serial rapist in history if all the claims are to be believed. Yeah, which is.
I mean, that's the kind of issue. Crazy. If that were true, if all of them are true, I don't know. I'd consider some very, very strict, borderline violent punishment, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he'd definitely be in jail for life at the very least.
Castrate him.
For the next 2 years he's going to be alive.
I think rape deserves castration. Genuine rape. But that's an issue with with the burden of proof. It's like
exactly.
people can accuse people. Seeing people, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it's crazy. As someone who knows people who have been falsely accused of things like that before, proven false accusations, it's hard to.
I mean, there's a lot of examples of people that served like 25 years in prison for false murder.
Then the woman, false murder, false rape, false everything, and the person
they get exonerated one day via DNA evidence.
DNA evidence or confessions. Just I was lying. Sorry. Oops. It's crazy. It's crazy how that happens.
I think that's the best argument against like capital punishment is
absolutely.
What if we were wrong?
Yeah, and it's more expensive even, like if you're gonna look at it from the conservative point of view, which it's more of a conservative application of capital punishment or advocation of capital punishment,
which is strange that it falls on the conservative side.
The more Christian,
it's
at least here in America,
it's all a little bit of a circle jerk.
Yeah, it's Jesus would totally love capital punishment, right?
He'd be all for it.
Get the guillotine out.
Yeah, he's the example of capital punishment.
Yeah, exactly.
Shouldn't they not?
Yeah.
he was capitally punished. Whatever. Yeah, Louis. We have nothing more to add to this.
I think everybody.
It's fucked up. Will I ever be able to listen to his comedy in the same way? Not exactly. Am I never gonna listen to his stuff again? No. He was a huge influence on my comedic upbringing, and if the circumstances were different, if I had the same feelings toward Bill Cosby, then I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth here.
At the very least, he'll get a good special out of this. This is a whole 2-hour worth of material for him, right? Maybe it was all purposeful. And he's playing the long con to get some new material.
It is important to set aside the fucking heinous actions of this person and think about the people that had to put up with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's something that happens. Like we say, like, oh, but he was my favorite. I love him so much. I love his comedy. That shouldn't be a factor. It should be,
I can imagine, if that were to happen, empathize with him. If that were to happen to you, where you were locked in a room with a man who just whips out his dick and starts jerking off.
I've had my dick grabbed in public, and I didn't like it.
No, of course, I have too. It's fucked up. I know men can't be sexually harassed, but
according to some people.
No, according to the law,
fight vehemently against it.
No, I'm just being.
I'm kind of on that side, but there's of course exceptions to everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck you, Louis. Come on, dude. Why'd you have to do it? Why? It's so weird too, because I was just watching his show, Louis. I was like, I'm gonna start it over, episode 1, and then it was like literally the next day. Yeah, the news broke, even though it wasn't even really like news, because it'd been circulating around for a while.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I mean, like, I know this is selfish, but I'm kind of glad that I watched Louis and said, hey, I don't really like this show that much, because it didn't impact me as much, but,
that's fair.
But it does.
Maybe you saw deeper than what we saw. You're more woke. You could read him.
Yeah, through the screen.
This dude totally jerks off in front of people.
Yeah, I mean, like,
he's totally a bus masturbator.
Like I said, didn't surprise me really, based on the quality of the comedy or the content of the comedy.
Yeah, even
like, it's very sexually driven. It's very perverted. It's very shock value driven. So
definitely.
I mean, you would assume that type of person would make those sorts of actions.
Yeah. One of the most fucked up things was when he apologized via email to one of the girls.
And he
said,
got
I'm
it
sorry
totally
I
wrong.
Pushed you into a bathroom. And she's like, you
wrong
didn't.
Girl.
Yeah.
Somebody else, some other poor soul.
Add it to the number of people that did not come forward.
Yeah, messed up.
Well, I don't know, maybe he'll fund their fucking their therapy sessions if they need them.
Seriously, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, that's messy business, no pun intended.
Yeah.
I feel bad for his kids. That's fucked.
Yeah.
They didn't rub their fucking clams in front of anybody.
Yeah.
It was all his fault.
Yeah, they go from Googling their dad and seeing, nothing but praise and good things, and then Googling his name and seeing
having his name
vitriol,
tarnished forever.
And having your last name.
Absolutely forever, too. It's never going away. Even when he dies, he'll be looked at as he was once the king of comedy during this stretch of time.
I mean, he could bring it back. I mean, in this day and age, it's hard to, but 5 years from now, if he does all the proper steps, he's done great so far. In my opinion, apologizing and all that. So
it would take lots of money donating to anti-sexual harassment.
Well, I mean,
things.
I think at this point it'll go to court, right?
Yeah,
like I'm sure charges will be filed, and I'm sure he'll willingly go to court and do some kind of sentence. So I'm sure whatever it is, I'm a big believer of the rule of law and rehabilitation and all that. So whatever the courts, it's not my job to judge what his punishment should be. I think it's up to the courts. And
absolutely.
So
I don't want to speak for the women that were involved too, but being that his actions were, as far as we know, non-violent, maybe they get out of it enough to move forward that he's apologizing and remorseful and it's ruining his career, and maybe that's enough. I don't know. I don't want to speak for him. I can't speak for him because I can't even imagine. So I don't know. We'll move on though. We'll stop talking about it.
On to the next happy topic.
As always, dude. We're always killing it. Okay, cool.
Burb.
So we got a question, kind of comment from Caleb M. He's a young buck going into college soon, and he mentioned that his parents never went to college, doesn't know anybody that went to college, and he has no knowledge about the entire process. So we just some quick anecdotes about what we went through or what we didn't do, wish we did, is go to your school. Part of your tuition, even if you do not go there yet, technically, even if you're not enrolled, set up a meeting and sit down with somebody, and they will essentially do the whole thing for you.
High school or college?
He's in high school.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I would add on to that. I know he said.
High schools have them too. Yeah.
High school, and college. You can email. If you know what department you want to go into, email the department head, say, hey, I'm really interested in your school. Are there any scholarship opportunities, not just through the school, but through your department? Because that's what I found that I was really surprised about. Even through, very minor programs that have 20 kids in them, there's thousands of dollars in scholarships through those departments, at least where we go to school. So that's something to look into, and it's not something necessarily advertised, online or through contemporary sources. So the department head would be somebody who would know that, or anyone within the department even that you've been in contact with. So I would
definitely just reach out, and there will be help. You're not in it alone. I know the government doesn't give a shit about you with filling out student loans. You could wait on hold all day and never get somebody. But call the school up, sit down with somebody, exchange emails. They'll help you out. And scholarships, I've got a little bit of insider info. A scholarship that I got, because I went to community college first, there's an organization called Phi Theta Kappa. It's not a frat. It's a transfer student organization, and they are in cahoots with all of the major universities across the country. And if you keep up an honor roll GPA, I think it's a 3.5, a cum loudly GPA, in your first 2 years of college, you can join that organization for a $50 fee. They give you a certificate and everything. And then I got, from coming out to CSU, they're giving me $12,000 for my 2 years here, and all I have to do is keep a 3.5 GPA. So. It's where if your grades are good, then do it. That's a huge amount of money. I mean, you can cover your rent for the entire college process by doing that.
I would add on to that as well. So there's in-state tuition available after a certain amount of time. It varies state to state. I'm assuming you're talking from American perspective if you're asking us for advice, because I have no idea how it is internationally.
He definitely seemed American.
Yeah, so from my experience, I know here you have to live 4 years in the state before you can get in-state tuition.
Colorado's pretty strict.
So and you will not get in-state tuition if you follow the traditional plan. However, there are other states where it's 1 year, 2 years, you can get in-state tuition. So that's something to really look into. That could, save you tens of thousands of dollars depending on where you go. Depending on where you go. So I know Missouri. I think they're 1 or 2 years and you get in-state tuition, which can,
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like I read an article recently about a state where it takes like less than a year, like really, really easy. I think it might have been Oregon, but I don't know. Yeah, definitely do some research into that.
And
but
then,
yeah, if you are going in-state, I don't know where you live, but you might live in a state where things are cheap. I'm from Illinois, and I was like saving money going out of state. It's absolutely ridiculous tuition prices there. Yeah.
So I would also advise against private loans. If you can 100%. Avoid private loans, the interest rates are so ridiculous. Avoid them. FAFSA and public loans are actually fairly reasonable. They're the most reasonable interest rates. So yeah, I would avoid against private loans if that's what you need to go there.
When you can do something with government subsidy where it's not like completely controlled by a corporation who does not have your best interest in mind, I'd definitely go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got in contact with my school, and we said, me and my parents were like, do we do private or do we do public? And they're like, you're dumb if you do private.
Yeah, I mean...
You're screwing yourself over big time.
If you need private loans to go to the university of your dreams,
you probably have money. You probably have... Your family probably has money.
No.
Because you can get declined for FAFSA loans if your family has enough. Wait.
No, I was saying if your dream school is so expensive that you need private loans to go there, then I would maybe just take a year, live in mom and dad's house if they let you, and just work your ass off and save up some money to avoid the crazy interest rates.
I forget about private institutions. How it's like $40,000 for tuition.
Yeah, I mean, I know kids paying $55K a year.
That's so fucked.
Yeah, it's insane. So
like, I get nightmares about tuition here out of state, and it's really not that bad.
Yeah, relatively, yeah.
So hopefully that was helpful, Caleb. Best of luck to you. Hope you get good grades in your pre-calc class. Hopefully this helps out. Yeah.
And all the rest of you college seekers out there.
Definitely.
Caleb.
Keep trying hard. It is...
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of temptation to just be like, fuck it, it's high school, who cares, it doesn't matter. I don't know, I've always gotten some sort of like sick gratification out of getting good grades, so...
I never have.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. Everyone's different.
Did you get rewarded for it when you were a kid? If you brought home a good like report card, did your parents give you money or anything?
No, but at the same time, I always really had a good report card until the depression set in.
I gotcha.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, I know what I'm capable of academically. So
yeah, I never got shit when I brought home good report cards. My parents just like,
I
don't know. I just like making my parents proud. I don't know what it is. It gives me some. It's not a sexual thrill, but it's a thrill. So it's almost as good as it gets.
Almost, yeah.
It's
Sexual
almost
thrill's
as
the
good
best
as it
thrill.
gets. That's where Louis got caught up, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Looking for thrills.
Them hormones.
Shoot to kill, play to thrill. Too many women. Too many... What's the next word? Too many pills? I don't know. Something like that.
I'm not as woke.
Yeah, I don't really quit. I don't like AC/DC. Is that AC/DC? Yeah. Shoot to thrill, play to kill. Too many women jerking off in hotel rooms. Okay, let's talk about something else now, shall we? Okay, somebody brought up, who was it? Yeah, Benjamin Brown. I was talking about him earlier. He's gonna get a ween hat if he wants one or something else cool. He brought up the topic of lab-grown meats.
Ooh.
And that is something that's super interesting to me because I've had conflicting ideas about the meat industry for so long, and I've gone vegetarian before and switched back because I love flesh so much, and I feel like I would just be I feel in the next 20 years it's going to be a huge business, a big step forward.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, being in that major and learning about that, I would say agriculture's taking a turn in that sense, and a lot of people support it. Absolutely. So
looking like desperately for sustainability.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas like the meat industry right now is absolutely cancerous to the planet.
Yeah, one of the biggest methane sources is beef, essentially.
I think it is the
number one methane.
At least according to Leonardo DiCaprio, but
right.
He fucks 300 models on his yacht every
so I don't
day,
trust him. So fuck him. Fuck whatever he says.
He has got the sickest life, though.
Yeah, he's the Bachelor superstar.
He did it right.
He did. I did not do it right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One day I'll get to.
And we haven't heard anything bad about Leo DiCaprio yet.
That's
all of those 300 models might have been there consensually.
Yeah. Wow.
They likely were.
Yeah. What a crazy concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What a crazy. Whoa. That's
consent.
2017. What are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, lab grown meat. I support it fully. I think it'll be a great impact. I mean, I've read other things than just lessening the methane production of meat. Apparently, if you incorporate seaweed into a cow's diet, it lowers methane production by a crazy amount. I forget. I don't want to misquote the exact number, but
if that is a big issue, I know that there's a huge problem that cows are rudiments and they're meant to eat grass. They're meant to graze, and it ferments in their stomachs, and then that is what gives them energy. And we feed them grains almost like always, if I'm right, because corn is so much cheaper than grass,
and it makes more fat, and therefore more meat.
Maybe I don't know if that produces extra methane.
I forget. I know American beef production is different. I was mostly talking in context of the crazy Brazilian kill the rainforest, put some cows there system we've got going on. So
a separate issue with Brazil too is so with the vegetarian boom came a boom in soy production.
Oh yeah.
And its deforestation happens constantly because of soy production. They just need more room to plant soybeans. We gotta figure out something new. I'm no scientist.
Yeah.
So you guys figure it out.
Yeah.
One of you going to college, pick the renewable resources, renewable energy, something like that.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Solar, all that.
I'll keep doing my English thing.
Keep talking into a microphone.
Yeah. Being a true help. Being a voice of the people.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
From the pulpit.
What fucking whiteys. What are we gonna do? Lab grown meats. Anything else you want to say about that? It's fucking interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak enough about it. I'm not as knowledgeable, but I support it fully. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, so, well, what if it doesn't turn out to be as good as beef?
Then
I mean, it is technically the same thing, genetically speaking.
Yeah, I mean, then it'll fail, right? I mean,
yeah, true. Yeah, we'll have to come up with another one.
Yeah, but I mean, I have faith in it.
I feel like an issue that's going to stand in its way is that it looks really expensive to do now. I mean, the amount of people that have to wear white lab coats and gloves to produce it, those people went to college for 12 years. And,
well, I mean, I know this isn't an exact comparison, but nowadays a lot of new plants are grown via tissue culture.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure back in the day it was the same thing. The cost was incredible because it's a brand new technology. But if we can get meat the same way via cells, cell division, all that, I'm very optimistic about it.
Have you heard about people injecting stem cells into wounded tissues in human bodies?
Yeah, I have heard about that.
That's rad.
That's really cool.
I gotta start getting some girls pregnant.
I know.
I gotta stop pulling out.
Free supply, dude.
We gotta get these stem cells.
They're mine. I made them.
What if that turned into a big business? No, you wouldn't be able to because it'd be prostitution. If you hired a bunch of women's and then they voluntarily were pregnant,
No, I mean that's what is it? Surrogate mothers.
Yeah, but that's with the intent of having the child. I'm saying mass production, creating babies to be aborted for stem cells.
Jesus Christ.
I'm corporate abortions.
Corporations.
Yeah.
Corporations.
I'm trying to think of a clever name for my new corporation.
Aborporation.
There would be a lot of paperwork there. Jeez.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's a pretty sick gig for the girls though if they're into it.
No, of course.
Because they can just hang. It's no manual labor. You just be pregnant and then be not pregnant.
Yeah.
You do have to get fucked by weird, gross dudes.
Well, no.
Artificial insemination.
Yeah. Turkey baster up the...
cram it on up there.
Yeah, orifice.
With consent.
With consent.
Enthusiastic.
Paperwork will be
legal
signed.
Consent.
Yeah, jeez. What a
Sign
world.
here, and here, and here.
Yeah, I've heard. Honestly, the scariest thing to me is the anti-aging properties of stem cells. Like, the implication there, like, all these old people slaughtering little fetuses just to keep themselves looking pretty, looking young.
Yeah, the LA moms.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of Botox, they're just putting stem cell cream on their face. Or,
what can you do for me, doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting full baby parts, cutting off babies' noses and putting them on.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah, one day. What a world.
I always wonder if they do that sort of thing like in China. Like, I know there's organ farming issues there.
Yeah.
But, like, man.
Who
What if,
knows
like,
what
the
they're hiding,
elites over there? Yeah, because there's no public internet access. Everything's censored.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe every super rich political aristocrat elite over there has, like, 7 slave clones that, like, if anything goes wrong, they just have, like, they can take their body parts out. Take the young blood and inject it into their bloodstream.
I mean, I've seen a lot of I follow politics, I'd say, close relative to most people, but
I'm pretty much immense genius.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Brain
much
genius.
right. I'm pretty much a political commentator. However, the Chinese don't look that amazing in terms of health, at least the higher up. So it's hard to believe that, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe.
Aren't the Mediterraneans the best at it?
At what?
Staying alive for long times.
Yeah, that and the Japanese. Apparently, it's like the fish heavy, low red meat, low
extra radiation.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of sun.
It's the radiation. It keeps your cells from aging.
It's Godzilla.
It just keeps them growing.
Keep dividing. That's what cancer is.
Yeah.
Just cell division too many times.
Maybe cancer's good for you.
Yeah. Maybe if we can control the cancer.
If we narrow it, if we make it that simple, it's rapid cell division out of control, then it must be good for you. We just control
it. We speed it up, and then we say, hey, stop right there.
Hey, how about we take it down a notch?
Hey, settle down.
We got this covered, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got it.
You guys, we're the scientists here.
We're saving humanity together.
Doing God's work.
In this podcast.
Lab-grown meat. I'm on board.
Yeah.
I just wonder if a steak would taste right.
Yeah, that's one of the big things, huh? Mm-hmm. But if it does.
They've already pulled it off, though, with those crazy burgers that, like, have that isolated, like, plant protein juice stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, I forget what it's called. I mean, myoglobin or something.
Yeah, myoglobin's what makes it look like blood. Yeah, it's the protein.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. I mean, even if it doesn't taste that good, I'd still support it and just dump hot sauce on it, you know?
I already do it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
A1 prices are going to surge.
Yeah, the A1 industry.
A1, invest now.
Yeah, buy stock.
We're looking out for you guys. A1 stock.
We're capitalists.
Well, A1 probably belongs to, like...
Kraft.
Yeah, it's like one of the 6 companies that owns everything.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get... We've got some more cool contemporary news like that coming up, but we're going to get into a little bit of romantic advice for our young buck Trent that wrote in. Another young buck. He just wanted a little bit of advice on approaching women's.
Oh God, you're asking the wrong person.
Yeah?
No.
Okay, well, I think I've got a few ideas. Yeah. I know you criticize them sometimes.
Well, yeah, some of them.
Okay. That's not actually what I'm going to say.
Let's get into it.
Okay. Approaching women's is intimidating, but it's not the worst thing in the world, man. Initiating the conversation is half the battle, according to the movie Big Daddy. And it's so true. It's so fucking true.
Adam Sandler.
So, like, just the easiest start off is, like, I don't know, but you can fuck up any of these advices, too. I was gonna say, like, easy compliments are a great way to start a conversation with somebody that you do not know, that you've never talked to, that you don't know their name, like something about their clothes, something like that. But then you could be like, I like your breath, it smells good, and then they'll be like, you're a serial killer, and then run away. Yeah. So it's got to be easy. Yeah, I guess I'm not too much of an expert either, but
yeah, in terms of see, that's what I think what you do with the whole dating apps. I think that's a great way to do it.
True, in 2017.
Use your brain, you know. Be of course you have to be attractive, right? That's the first rule of anything.
Yep.
Be attractive, don't be unattractive. But
the first rule of success in life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it can be very intimidating. I know for myself, I'm terrible with, you know, nonverbal cues and all that. So
I think you're pretty good at it.
With women, I always get really anxious.
What's when you're drunk?
Well,
oh wait, no.
No, that is the thing. I get really anxious around girls I like. Then I drink a lot. Then
I guess
I black out.
Makes sense.
Then I say things I don't remember, and then I wake up the next morning and look at my phone and go, "Oh, wow,
good job! Look at that!
Good job, Paul! Wow, what a great idea." So yeah, I don't. If you're talking about never having met the girl before, public place, you see a beautiful woman, you go, "I want to talk to you." That's something that I really don't have much experience with. A lot of times my experience with women is friend of a friend, introductions type of thing. Dating app, like what you said, is a good way to break the ice.
I've always been relatively confident in person. Like,
yeah, I have too, but even just, you know, that sort of, I'm in a place by myself.
It's the trickiest situation
that's
can possibly,
insane to me. Yeah,
when there's no lead up for you at all.
I have no advice there in that situation. But in terms of friend of a friend, I mean, you know, first and foremost, be yourself, because if you act like someone different, and that's who they meet and that's who they think they like, if they do fall for it, you know, it's like you want them to like you. So.
It's the oldest, most cliched thing in the book, but like perhaps the most true. Yeah. Like. The reason you got to be yourself is not because people are going to like that. It's because if you're not being yourself, then you're not the person that this person is meeting.
And they're not the right person for you either.
Yeah.
So
if you have to, that's another thing. Fuck. If you have to fake around people, you're doing it wrong.
No, of course.
Tell people you like to. That you like anime, and
ask them what their favorite anime is. If they say what's anime, then you walk away.
Then you run away. Naruto. Then you Naruto run away from him. Fuck off, Normie! And then you away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's also really important to have your how am I gonna word this properly? Have your expectations reasonable and in line.
Right.
Like, if it's the hottest girl you've ever seen in your life and she exclusively fucks chads with 12 packs and you're a beta cuck male, it's probably not even worth your time to go over and do that. You're not going to be happy if you succeed anyway.
Yeah, I would agree.
Somebody with similar interests, that's the most important part.
Yeah, that's my thing too nowadays, is like, if I go for a girl, it's somebody that I know well and that I think, you know, we get along well and we have similar interests. And
there still is the temporary sexual drive, like in the bars, though. Like,
yeah, but I mean,
that is diminishing for me too. I don't really give a fuck so much anymore. It's too much work.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I'm a lazy boy.
People think it's about porn. People think that's what's causing it.
Yeah,
I can just go home and jerk off to 79 gigabytes of Japanese vomit porn.
Yeah, I mean that's the big thing in Japan, right? Everybody's watching hentai, so no one goes to the women's.
Because they're a pain in the fucking ass, man. We were just talking about Japan, and I did a southern accent. Yeah, Stupid.
Southern Japan, dude.
I'm not funny.
That's what they talk like in southern Japan.
That's southern Japan. Southern Tokyo accent. They're also really mean to people of different colors. Actually, aren't they? Yeah,
no, they are.
Xenophobic.
That's the crazy thing to me is, like, nowadays you always hear about how ass backward America is in terms of racism, and America is so much better than almost every other country.
Than a number of other places.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you think America is bad, then we're better than almost everywhere. So, sorry.
Yeah, in that aspect.
Having been to other places, having been, having heard from other people who've been other places, America's doing pretty well, and I think
I might put us like on par with a few other places. I mean, of course, there's like I don't know if like in places like Japan there would be any increase in violent crimes against people
but
of
there's
different races.
Right, but that's the whole violent versus sexual dichotomy we have in the terms of crime. America, it's
a lot of groping in Japan.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of groping, a lot of sexism, a lot of racism, a lot of xenophobia.
We're all animals.
Yeah, exactly. We're just animals with a consciousness.
Gotta learn to be nice to each other.
Yeah.
Teach your kids to be nice to other fucking kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let them make fun of each other over the internet. Make them make fun of each other in person.
Yep. And then they can get punched in the face.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
And that's how you learn.
Get your ass kicked. Hope that helped out, Trent. Hope you find the woman of your dreams.
Yeah, I guess I kind of want to answer him really though. We can TLDR.
It's just approaching women.
Yeah,
approaching your crush.
Yeah.
Forget that she's your crush. Yeah. Throw that out the window and just talk to her like she's a human being. Talk to her like she's a dude.
Honestly, I think one of the best pieces of experience I've gained is tell her how you feel. Say, hey, I'm interested in you as romantically. And if she says no, then even if you're devastated, even if you're crushed, just move on. Like, act like you've moved on at least. And then, maybe she reconsiders. Maybe you grow as a person and she...
That's if you know her already.
Yeah.
You
random.
Can't walk up to people on the subway
and say, I love you.
Let me smell you.
Yeah, don't do that. That I think is a lost cause in general. I think that kind of approach probably has a very low success rate.
Yeah, what are the odds that this person is going to be fucking ready for you?
So...
If you're trying to just get laid, go to a party.
Yeah, go to a bar, go to a party, go
They're
on
high school.
Tinder and just say, hey, wanna fuck for every opening. I mean, that's the best. That's the best advice I can give.
That's never worked for me, but...
Well...
And then again, I've never tried it.
Then again, I've never had a dating app, so I can say that with certainty, but I would...
I do well on Tinder, but it's always, through conversation.
Sure you do. My dick loves conversations. That's what my penis loves more than anything.
Why?
Talking.
Just don't be Louis.
Yeah. Don't jerk off.
Don't push him in bathrooms. Don't. Yeah. Hope that helps, Trent. Best of luck to you, bud.
Godspeed, Trent.
There may be another podcast for you somewhere out there. There might be a better person to ask.
Yeah, if you end up in jail because of our advice, you can. I'll bail you out.
Yeah, we got you covered, dude. But not in every situation.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Only the borderline ones.
Okay, let's see. There was in the news today 24,000 self-driving cars from Volvo are going to Uber. I don't know if they bought them, or I guess they would have to. Maybe they signed some kind of contract with them.
Kind of contract.
But that's such an interesting 2017 advancement that I don't know if I'm okay with. I guess if every single car on the road was a self-driving car, I'd be all for it. But then what do? We're America. We love cars. We love them. We love driving cars around, and we can't do that anymore because all the roads are going to be taken up with self-driving cars.
I don't like cars. I don't like driving cars. I don't like other people who drive cars, other people who are very distracted and not very intelligent driving cars.
True.
I think every time I get in a car, I'm way more scared than any other irrational fear that people have.
Totally, and it's not even an irrational fear.
It's the most rational fear.
It's the most rational fear to have.
You probably have a better chance of dying getting in a car than you do any other way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
any other activity.
Yeah.
So, self-driving cars, I think, are gonna lower everything. I mean, imagine being trashed and you can still get comb in a car, right? I mean, that sort of... It'll be a while before we get there, but I think in the temporary... The big thing, I think, is economically, and we have this whole ecosystem of trucking in America, and, small towns that are basically just glorified truck stops, and, the gas station in the town, the diner in the town, the whatever, the little Motel 6 that the trucker needs.
On truckers.
It survives on people traveling across, and I think in the short term, even if the cars are self-driving, we'll still need people in the truck to unload, to keep maintenance.
It's not going to eliminate all jobs,
right? Yeah, I mean, my theory is that if we do get to self-driving, it'll eventually be glorified mechanics will have to sit in it. Because what if the self-driving car dies in the middle of bumfuck Montana, and there's nobody around for 200 miles? You're just I mean,
you get a self-driving car that has a robot in it that fixes your other self-driving car, and human beings are eliminated. We don't need them.
Yeah, exactly. That's but once we get there, I mean, it's utopia.
We'll have killed ourselves by then. Exactly. I think we'll have I genuinely do think that before we make giant advancements like that, we're gonna annihilate ourselves.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I think in the short term, like I don't think we're going to have self-driving cars without any people in them in the next 5 years, in the next maybe 10 years.
What's a good timeline?
I would say over 10 years we'll probably have self-driving cars, but I think...
Have them be common. I mean, they're relatively common now. I saw a dude on Facebook smoking a joint in his self-driving fucking Tesla.
That's not self-driving, though. That's autopilot, like advanced autopilot.
Yeah, okay.
And there have been people who have...
You have to get it on the road first.
Who have thought their self-driving Tesla is invulnerable, and they're, like, reading their iPads, and then they crash into a semi.
Wrecked.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, how dumb are you to think that you don't need to be looking at the road?
Quite dumb.
Yeah, so... I mean, they can afford a Tesla, so they did something, right? But
yes. So they're doing one thing right.
Yeah, but...
Something I can say good about this, I mean, just definitively, they're taking a step forward. Instead of, like, being cautious about it and be like, we're not going to get into it. Yeah. I mean, more than this, I appreciate companies that are taking the leap on, like, fully electric vehicles and saying fuck you to the gas companies.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's more important than the self-driving car thing. But I guess we'll take what we can get, you know? Yeah. So 24,000 self-driving Ubers. I'm not getting in one. Remember our shitty Uber on Halloween?
I would rather have a self-driving Uber than that woman.
Yeah, that's true.
I would trust an AI over that
woman.
Dude,
okay, we'll tell this story.
That's a great story. Holy shit.
Okay, so it's unofficial Halloween. It's Friday.
It's the weekend before Halloween.
Yeah, we're all dressed up, and we know about a house party, and we're going to go to... We were there last year, and it was fun, so they're having another one. I've got a burp in me.
Do it. Ooh, nice one.
Okay. So, continuing... We're leaving for this party, and I get us an Uber. And the party's relatively far away. It's the other side of town.
2-3 miles.
Yeah, other side of town. And the lady that's coming to pick us up, your Uber is on her way, 5 minutes away or something. And her rating is a 4.5.
I think it was 4.5, 4.6.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with those companies,
it's
below
a
4.5, yeah, it's a 5-star rating, and below a 4.5 or at a 4.5, I think you lose your ability to drive.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just interesting that, like, Amazon, something has a 4.5 star rating, you're like, that's okay, I can do that. Even if it's like a 3.5, it's like maybe those reviews are shitty people. Who knows? Maybe I'll get it. A 4.5 on Uber, you're going to die on the way there. It's the shittiest driver you've ever seen in your life. Because if you're a normal driver and you drive for Uber, you get 5 stars every single time.
I don't think I've ever given someone below 5 stars before.
Except this lady, I gave her a 2.
And I would have too. I would have as well. But I don't think, normally they're reasonable people. They get me from point A to point B, no problem. This woman, however, no.
So we hop into the car. I immediately notice it's like a 50-year-old woman, maybe like low 50s, wearing Galaxy leggings and has like... The car, she was a hippie. Clearly a hippie living out in Colorado. Don't know where she came from. Don't know why she's here, but she's a hippie. And I think the most logical explanation for why our ride was so shitty is she was probably stoned. So
that's a good assumption. So
we get in the car, and we make the joke already, ooh, it's a 4.6, 4.5. We're going to die. Ha, ha, ha. We're going to die, guys. So we get in the car and drive off, and... she's like, I'm going to take a left on this street up here. And I go, this isn't that street. We're looking for the one next to it. And she goes, oh, no, this is it. And then pulls into the turn lane. And that was the wrong thing to do.
We were
right when she turns into the turn lane, she slams on the brakes because she realizes we were right because we live here. And so she's sitting in the middle of a left turn only lane, and there's a car coming behind her, wails on the horn. She says some old lady thing at him, old stoned lady.
Are you happy?
Are you happy?
Is this making you feel better?
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're fucking up this person's travel.
Yeah, I would have honked louder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the only bad thing? And then she finally got on track. And yeah.
No, it was still pretty bad. It was
Kinda
still
riding
like
over
she had no
lines,
idea. Yeah, exactly.
Really slow.
Slamming on the brakes.
Yep.
Not knowing what any street was. Oh, is this where I turn? I mean, you have an app.
Yeah, it says.
Yeah, so it was pretty terrible all the way. And then she dropped us off at a block away from the party, which is probably good.
I immediately said, I'm like, well, I typed in the wrong address.
But then when she said, do you want to get out here? We were like, absolutely.
Yes, we do. Please pull over.
2 blocks.
Yeah. Well, it's good to get, especially like in a college town, if you're going to a party, this is primo advice. Tell your Uber to stop a block down the street, and then don't let them see where you're going in. Because if you, I don't know. If you give them a good tip, they're not gonna fucking like call the cops or anything. Yeah. But if they see a rager going on,
well, I mean that I would say that's more of a concern. Our university has a free ride service.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
Guaranteed, 100%. I know this for a fact. They will report parties. So if you take the free ride service to the party and they see that it's a party, they're reporting it to the police. So don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. Don't let them know where you live.
Yeah. Do it like a block away.
Yeah. And then tell them you're not. Tell them you're going to a chess club meeting.
Yeah. Tell them
and if they ask any more questions, you tell them to fuck right off.
Yeah, that's true.
Tell them I don't have to talk to you.
Yeah. There were a couple times where I did the free ride service to the bar.
Oh, dude, that's so funny.
Which was fine because, they can't get the bar in trouble. They can only get us in trouble. So.
Let's tell that story.
That's a great story.
So we were at our friend's house pre-gaming, ready to go to the bars, and our free ride service for the university
starts at 10.
It starts at 10 o'clock because that's normally when people are drunk and they need a ride, and then it runs until maybe is it all night or?
I think it stops 3 a.m.
Stops at 3, okay.
Which is pretty amazing.
That's reasonable.
That's really nice.
Well, if I'm glad that's what our tuition's going towards instead of
part of our tuition. Yeah,
part of it. So, we obviously we don't want to pay for Ubers. We've got 10 people in this house ready to go to the bars. Immediately when 10 o'clock hits, we've got 2 people on phones calling their ride service, and we tell them both to come pick us up at our address. And you have to give them a drop-off point that they, just before they come to get you, they have to know where you're going so they can be like, oh, no, I can't. I'm not taking you to McDonald's. I'm taking you to a house. So we tell them the address of an apartment that's above or adjacent to the bars. So they take us down there, and they're like, you guys live real close to Old Town. We're like, yeah, it's a part of it's rough, very loud, the rent is very high
very high. And then eventually halfway, they were really cool. So basically the deal with this ride service is so clubs have to do some form of community service at our university. Clubs and fraternity, sorority, Greek life, any organization, student organization. So you either get the math club nerd type, not to disparage against math club, but
they should own it.
The really antisocial, very stickler people, or you get the more chill, laid back people. And our drivers that night were very, very cool. So halfway through, we were like, "Listen, guys, we're just going to the bars. Thanks for doing this. You guys are awesome." They were like, "Oh yeah, no problem, man. It was fun."
Yeah, we had some good memes and jokes on the way too.
Oh my God.
We loosened them up a little bit. Yeah, but take advantage of your school's amenities.
Yes, responsibly though.
Responsibly. Don't tell them where you live. What else do we have to talk about? Oh, okay. We got one more thing. That's an interesting scientific issue. So there's these genealogy companies that have been around for a while, and they're getting really, really adept in finding out your backstory based on your DNA, your evolutionary backstory, not evolutionary, your
genealogy.
Yeah, your genealogical ethnic heritage. Yeah, whatever is the proper word nowadays. So it's so interesting, and I really, really want to do it because I desperately want to find out that I'm not as pasty as I think I am, and that would be the one way to do it. And it's a weird thing though. This isn't going to stop me. It's just interesting. It's an interesting fact that you're sending in your DNA to a company that has no vested interest in keeping your privacy safe, anything like that, or keeping your information safe, anything like that. And yeah, it's just a little bit strange because I don't think the government has my DNA right now. I don't know if that's a common thing, if they keep like samples of fucking, like, I know I got my fingerprints taken when I was a young buck, and that's it. Like, they came into kindergarten and took everybody's fingerprints and then they left. So I don't know if like I committed some kind of terrible crime and left pubes all over the place. Would they be able to find out that it was me? I don't know. But maybe if they find out that I sent my spit into this company, they might be able to do that.
Well, they can request a warrant at the very least, and they have to give it to them if there's a warrant. So,
well, yeah, okay, if there is a warrant, that makes sense. I was reading in the news today that Apple actually received a warrant for one of like some Texas
email
shooters.
Address. Oh yeah, his
Texas
phone.
shooter's phone. Yeah, they actually got a warrant. So, yeah, it's spooky.
Yeah, I would agree. I will never do that just because, it's 2017. We're on the breakthrough of technological advances.
We are at a
beyond
strange technological crossroads.
Where, I guess we've always been saying that throughout, society, but
I feel like it's particularly strange right now, though. Yeah. Just it's getting sci-fi.
Yeah, exactly. Area. I would agree with that. And I don't want any Paul clones running around without my consent, just because I've waived all my rights to my DNA 20 years
because the contract is going to be something ridiculous.
So it's not that important to me, and it's really scary. I mean, the rights to your DNA, I mean, that's something, at least in America, that's very protected and very historically there's been a big rights movement for it. Henrietta Lacks and she has like, have you heard about Henrietta Lacks?
Never heard the name, no.
Henrietta Lacks was a woman from Baltimore who had crazy mutant cells that never stopped dividing, but like never gave her cancer.
Oh, I think I might have heard about this story.
Yeah. So her case pretty much set the bar for HIPAA because all the universities around that area took her cells and were using them for experiments and making money. Yeah, and making money off them, and she didn't have it set.
Paying her
dues. So that paved the way for HIPAA and patients' rights and all that.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's really
Henrietta Lacks.
Yeah, Henrietta Lacks.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that whole thing is this new era that is really scary.
Yeah, I feel like the common attitude of it, though, is just like, fuck it, dude, I want to see if I'm black.
Yeah.
I'm totally black,
I'm going to post my results on Facebook.
Yeah. Along with my new driver's license.
Yeah.
Yeah, dummies.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it, though.
Right, yeah.
I've got a really personally vested interest in anthropology.
I do, too.
I genuinely... I don't have any sort of, like, nationalistic or ethnic pride of any sort. Even if I don't know, I just don't understand the point of it. I'm not a very patriotic person either. I mean, like, invisible borders don't mean much to me. Mm-hmm. I'm glad to be an American, believe me. I'm real fucking glad that I live here and not elsewhere. But yeah, I want to know, like, I like deeper history.
Yeah,
where my ancestors came from. If my great-great-great-great-grandmother got raped by Genghis Khan or something, I want to find that out.
No, I agree with you there, but I think today the technology, maybe I could wait till I'm 40 till I find it out, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think today the technology isn't quite there.
mtDNA evidence is getting pretty crazy. That's like the new frontier in anthropological study.
But do they have my ancestors' DNA too? Like, I don't understand how that really works.
So if I understand it right, it's mtDNA is mitochondrial DNA, and that, like, they can trace it back further and more accurately. It's just a new way of tracing back DNA.
But is there DNA samples from 1800 that they have in a database?
So essentially how it works is, like, they can pick out genetic traits in your DNA that belong to certain areas. So they can say that, like, they can definitively say you're from this circle, this continent, this area. Like, they can say, if you have...
We're all from Africa.
Well, I don't know if it goes back that far as an issue. But, so, or those genes may have been totally worked out of your genetic background. But, what they will be able to tell you is, like, if you have the 0.05% great grandmother was raped by Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
And like you'll have the little tiny dot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's interesting to look back at your lineage and see how you got to the place you are today.
No, I'm very interested in that as well, but I don't know.
You can borrow mine. You can just have mine.
Yeah. I'll appropriate your genealogy. We're both very pale white people. We're probably
it's
very
probably the
related.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can actually trace my family lineage back pretty far.
No, I know certain clans in Ireland that my grandmother, her ancestors are from, like that have been around for ever in Ireland. So I know that much, but I don't know specific players in the game, that sort of thing.
My last name comes from, as far back as I knew, 1818. My great-great-great-grandfather was born in Prussia.
Yeah.
And then he, married some 14-year-old Italian girl and brought her to America or something.
Yeah. I mean, that's my, the origin of my last name, too. It's very, very Italian. Mm-hmm. And there's still, people to this day that live in Italy that had the last name and all that. But no one in my immediate family has taken that next step to go and research it. But it's something I'm very passionate about. I'm a big history buff. I'm a big anthro guy, like you too. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I think the company and sending in the actual...
It's the corporate
ceding my right to a corporation. Because you think most of the apps we have now... Sorry to go off on a tangent, but
please.
Most of the apps nowadays, it's like they make money based off your personal information. So you give them your name, your number, and you sell it to them. But imagine this corporation where you give them your name, your number, your email address, and your DNA, your cell information.
Another step.
It's, the next crazy step, like the tenfold next step. And
as personal as it gets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Something doesn't sit right with me about that.
Oh, you don't have Facebook. I was going to ask you about the issue of, phones listening in on people.
Yeah, I've heard about that. That's
really recently.
It doesn't surprise me. There's a microphone in it. I know an Android, every time you download an app, you have to cede every allowance to them, essentially. So, yeah, I understand.
I will never own one of those, Google Assistants or,
Alexa
things. It's so scary.
Yeah, it's just...
Hasn't the FBI actually used one of those before to catch
a criminal?
So, yeah. Because it records that data and sends it back to the headquarters.
Yeah, I think there's an instance where there was a new smart TV. If you know those, it's Alexa built into a TV. Mm-hmm. And there's an instance where that some computer guy, someone knowledgeable, some nerd,
some fucking nerd,
who could go into the code and understand what any of that means, was able to tell that they were collecting data via some code within the TV, and that's just so insane, insane. So I'm glad the Kinect is dead. That was the big thing with the Kinect too. It was wow, this is just a big spying device.
I've got Scotch tape over my webcam.
Yeah, I'm good.
They are never going to catch me. Yeah, there's no way they could.
They'll never see me jerk
I've got Norton antivirus, and I've got tape over my webcam.
That's all you need. Yeah, that's weird though, because I know that was the whole thing against Mark Zuckerberg was
Zuck.
Did you hear about that? There was he was filming some video, some address. And you could see his laptop right in the background, and it had tape over the webcam, and it had his USB ports even blocked off, there's blockers in them.
Jesus.
So it's the guy who is most responsible for data collection, possibly in the entire world, who owns the corporation for the most data collection, he knows what to block, right? So
fuck you, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, exactly. You fucking robot.
Taking down meme pages.
Yeah, about him only though.
Yeah.
The Zuck.
Cuck the Zuck 2017.
Indeed. He's running for... Isn't he, trying to get, a presidential run together?
I don't know.
I mean, he's less charismatic than Hillary Clinton.
I'd vote for Elon Musk.
Yeah, I would too. He's a cool dude. I would vote for The Rock.
Who else?
Kanye.
I'd
vote for Kanye.
Bernie 2020.
Oh, yeah, Bernie, if you live still.
Burn dog.
I'm a fan.
Dude, my fucking dad, my hardcore rightist conservative dad voted for Bernie Sanders in the primaries.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
I mean, if you look at the newest things that came out, he should have won the primaries based on the interference.
They actually conspired against him.
Yeah.
The Democratic Party.
They shot themselves in the foot. Put anyone but Hillary in there.
Zuckerberg's behind it.
Yeah. It's Zuckerberg.
Well, guys. Oh, yeah, we got some music things. We're almost done here. We're going to leave you soon. Sorry if that's sad news.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome for the free entertainment.
No. You're welcome that you don't have to listen to us.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't saying
it
that.
shows the difference between our brains.
Yeah.
We're both Mensa.
Mensa?
We're
No,
both
no.
Mensas. No? Okay.
Paul Mensa.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a Mensa today. You're saying I'm never a Mensa?
I don't know.
You just wait till my Trivial Pursuit book comes
in.
I'm gonna read the whole thing.
Wait,
no,
did you
I
actually get
ordered
it? Oh, hell, did you get the game?
No, just we don't even play the game.
I'll play
we
the
just
game.
read the book.
I'll play the game.
Paul, we've never played it though. We just pick up the card and then read the question, and then whoever gets it right, you go, "Nice, dude."
Yeah,
that's the game. Who actually uses the pieces and moves them around?
Oh, yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what the book is?
The book is literally every Trivial Pursuit question ever.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
So sweet.
Dude, me and Dan are both random trivia, stupid information that's worth
Mensa
nothing.
brain geniuses.
Knowledge, so, yeah.
My favorite one was, like, knowing the difference between Mount Denali and Mount McKinley.
Oh, yeah.
The historical difference. They changed it back to Denali because, yeah. I guess I don't know much about it, but it's a mountain in Alaska.
I just remember the Enola Gay.
The Enola Gay.
Yeah. I think he dropped one of the bombs.
Got him. That's a huge step forward for gay rights.
Yeah. Enola.
Mm-hmm.
Canola.
Gays in the military.
Hey, yeah.
Got him.
Transgenders.
You guys like that joke? Is that a pretty good one?
The best.
The Enola Gay. Gays in the military.
Hell yeah.
Got him! Okay, we're gonna give you guys some music suggestions, and then we'll get out of your hair. How's that sound? That sound alright? So Paul showed me this song. Paul, you want to talk about that song?
Oh, yeah, Saba. So Saba is a young buck. He did a song with Chance the Rapper, and he's really, really good. I really like his album. The Bucket List is really good, and the song Dan and I were rocking out to earlier was called Stony. Really, really, really good. I like him a lot. I know somebody earlier commented about like Isaiah Rashad and how good he was, but Dan and I like him more than Dan because he's too sad for Dan.
Yeah.
But I like him a lot, and he's a really great artist. I would recommend him as well. The Sun's Tirade, probably honestly one of my favorite hip hop albums that's come out ever. Honestly, I love that. So Isaiah Rashad as well as Saba, I think, are two pioneers of the hip hops nowadays.
Rip Lil Peep.
Yeah, Rip Lil Peep.
Okay. So, if you like to listen to rap music ironically, like I do, and like to laugh at the lyrics because they're funny, well, I actually do genuinely like a lot of rap music, but I also think it's funny when they say funny words. I would recommend One Thought, Two Thought, Red Thought, Blue Thought by Young Gravy. Great tune. Get into that.
Probably the best title ever of a song as well.
Yeah, it's Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
And then if you want something actually more serious now, I've been listening to Cab Calloway lately. He's an old jazz artist, like Betty Boop era. Yeah, good stuff. And Paul's got one more there.
Oh yeah. I really like nowadays it's getting dark out earlier. The seasonal depression setting in. Mm-hmm. So it's Elliott Smith time.
You gotta feed it.
Feed the depression. Don't fight it. Feed it. I really like Elliott Smith. I've been listening to him a lot lately. I've listened to him, since high school for 5-6 years now, and I've been listening to Either Or, which was never really my favorite album by him, but it's really good. And the song 2:45 a.m. has really been striking a chord with me lately. No pun intended.
Nice meme, dude.
However, yeah. So Elliott Smith, the homie. Also, Charles Manson passed away. R.I.P. Charles Manson.
Rip. Yeah.
Rip Charles Manson. There are people who are tweeting Marilyn Manson, thinking that Marilyn Manson was the one who died. So I think that's especially funny in such a sad situation where Charles Manson murdered a bunch of people in 1969, including oh wow, Young Gravy. Yeah, and Yeah, Charles Manson. What a crazy thing. Apparently, so you like Quentin Tarantino movies, right?
Yeah.
So apparently,
red thought, blue thought, flu shot, one thought, two thought, red thought, blue thought.
Yeah. So Quentin Tarantino apparently just got a approval for his next movie, which is the subject matter is 1969, which is when the Manson murders happened.
Ooh.
Which is when the Zodiac killer was Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz was at large in San Francisco.
The Cruz missile.
So I think it'll be really good. I like Quentin Tarantino a lot. A little bit of a tangent there off of
He's
Charles
the
Manson.
Inglourious Bastards guy, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, R.I.P. Charles Manson.
Rip.
R.I.P. Sharon Tate.
Not rip though. Not rest in peace. Just fucking bye. See ya.
Come on.
How about Paul?
Yeah,
how about instead of rip, just fucking see you later.
Be gone with you, thought.
See ya. Be gone, thought.
No. Yeah. Honestly,
Rip Lil Peep.
Sharon Tate was gorgeous. Like, normally when I look at someone from a bygone era, like as a beautiful woman, I'm like, eh. But Sharon Tate, ooh.
I don't even know who that was.
That was the woman that Charles Manson
Let me see if I'd smash or pass.
You would smash. Everyone would smash.
Well, you know I like brown girls.
Oh yeah, she's a blonde white girl, but she's really.
Was she edgy? Oh, I've seen this girl before.
Yeah.
Why do I think of who's the shitty pop artist guy that I hate a lot? Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of somebody else.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway.
Why am I thinking? Okay, I don't know. I've seen this lady before though.
Yeah.
She got stabbed?
Yeah, she was pregnant too. She was like 8 months pregnant, and she was like in a house with 4 or 5 other celebrities, and Charles Manson and his cult descended upon them.
I'd butt stab her.
Well, yeah.
Got him.
Even now?
With consent.
Even now?
And when she's dead?
Yeah.
no, I'm not into that.
Come on.
Don't kink shame me, bro.
Don't kink shame me.
I can fuck bodies if I want to, with their consent.
With their consent.
Mm-hmm.
It's for science.
This has been the consent episode of the Big Clit Podcast. Thanks for stopping by, everyone.
It was fun.
I think that's all we've got for you today. Yeah, sorry it's been a while. I suck, I know. You've heard it before, and you'll hear it again, doubtless. So, yeah, hopefully my autism wasn't too terrible today. I'll try and have it worked out by next time. I'll try and find a cure. But until then... love you guys very much. It's been fun. Thank you, Paul, for swinging by.
Yeah, keep an eye out on his Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
Do some
a couple
shit.
plugs. Yeah. Twitch, Twitter, Snapchat, Spotify.
Email.
All yeah, dude. Haha. Yes, and the email. If you do want to send us something, not nudes.
Please.
If you want, send us questions. Send us things to
lonely.
talk about. Send Paul. How about words of encouragement? Your dick loves conversation, right?
That's true, yeah.
Talk to
Be
him.
my pen pal.
Yeah. I'll give you access to the email.
My pen 15 pal.
Got him. Got him. Okay, guys. It's been fun. If you want to send us something via email for us to talk about, something interesting, a question you have, advice you need, anything like that, you just want to talk, I don't know if I'll respond. Some of them I do respond to. Send it to fawdcast. Oh, fuck.
Put it in the description. Just look in the description.
But if we're changing the name to fawdcast, then I need to get that email too.
Okay, we'll get that email before you upload this.
Okay, well, yeah, go to send it to fawdcast@gmail.com, and if I can't get it, then it will remain fawdcast. But,
the title's still changed.
Yeah, yes, it's fawdcast now.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Get over it, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, email us at
That's the best way. Also, I read all the YouTube comments, so give me a fuck, Paul. You know, tell me how worthless I am.
Dude, you've been getting good comments since the beginning.
I know, I've been...
Yeah. There's nice people that have been watching my Minecraft videos for a long time. They stuck around.
I've never played Minecraft, which is ironic, given the situation.
What's the situation, Paul?
All the people who watch Minecraft that listen to the podcast.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not one of them. But
That's
I am
okay.
one of them because I love them. And I relate to them.
Yeah.
Because they're all memers.
You did miss out on it. Minecraft was huge when I was like a stoned 13-year-old.
I didn't have a computer. I didn't have Xbox Live. So just running around on Minecraft all day didn't seem that appealing.
Dude, my Minecraft character still has the exclusive cape from the first Minecon.
Ooh, boy.
Hell yeah, boy.
Notch, where you
Bruh,
at?
where you at, Notch? Bruh. I met Notch.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
He's a thick boy.
We were going to go to a party with him, but I wasn't 18. So then we had to leave.
Oh.
Yeah, it was in France.
R.I.P. Oh, France.
Bienvenue à France.
Oh.
This is the finest wine in all of France. Okay, oui. See you guys. It's been fun. Hope you have a fantastic day. Have a happy Thanksgiving to you. Yeah. Who knows when we'll upload next? Maybe it'll be soon. Maybe it'll be a long time from now. But until then, love you guys very much. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.